everybody, welcome back to my channel, Chrissy's Point of View. I am Chrissy and today we are continuing the series with money. Today we are going to talk about assets and liabilities. Understanding assets and liabilities. So without any further ado. According to Robert Kiyosaki, an asset is something that lets cash flow into your pocket, and a liability is cash out of your pocket. So to a lot of us, a car may be an asset, right? As we have learned in school, in accounting, I learned a car was an asset. But listening to Robert Kiyosaki, I learned that it is not, because a car every month you have to be, or every week you have to be putting in gas, you have to be putting in carrying it to be serviced. Every how many mileage you have to carry to be serviced, and it has to be in working condition. You have to change tires. If you live in a place where different seasons change, you have to get snow tires and so on. Accidents happen, you have to go and get that fixed. You have to go and fix a windshield. If a little stone crack it, you have to go and fix that, and so on and so on and so on, right? But let's just put it like this: we were taught a certain way, and now in the business world we have to change our perspective of how we think of things. And if a truck could be a liability if it's not bringing in money, it's not bringing in income. Because let's just be for real, a truck needs to change tires, and a truck needs gasoline and so forth. Houses now, everybody thinks a house brings in this big accomplishment. Oh, I bought a house, it's a big accomplishment. I now have the biggest asset ever. I have a house. Praise God, I have got my own house. But he also teaches that a house is a liability, because the house always wants something. The house is always asking for something. You have light bill to pay, you have mortgage to pay, you have so many different things to pay on a house. Right? But guess what, my friends? It can be changed into an asset, an actual asset. It doesn't have to be a liability all your life. Your house, your car, your truck does not have to be an asset, a liability. It can be transformed into an asset. Look, for example, there are town cars. You can buy town cars and have them rented out, pay the driver, all of that will be included in the price. According to where you live, the taxi, you could buy a taxi, and have somebody rent it out. Buy a limo, have a limousine company. So now a car has now turned into an asset for you. It helps your cash flow. So, am I getting through to you yet? Leave a comment below if you understand. If you have questions, leave a comment below this video and I'll get back to you. So, as I was saying before, you can change your car from a liability, or your truck or your van from a liability to an asset. Have the right plan and work your plan, and it can become a source of cash flow for you, a source of income for you. The same thing goes for your house. You bought a house. You look at it as an asset, but it's a liability, because you constantly have to be fixing things, paying mortgage, and all of that is turning out to be expenses. So it's no longer an asset, it's a liability, as we said before. But you can transform this house into an asset You can rent it out. You can, refinance the house and buy an apartment building so you can rent out to other persons. It's good to have advice about these things so you can have excellent cash flow and you won't have to be worrying about later on in life. You can even open an old person's home, a retirement home, so your cash flow will continue going and you won't have to be worrying about if you're going to get pension and so forth. So the best thing right now is to understand how the cash flow works, the in and out, liabilities out, assets in. Another type of liability is people liability, right? Y'all, this is serious. What if you get married to the wrong person and they end up causing you having to divorce and you'll have to split everything in two and your assets don't look anything like how you expected your assets to look? So people can be liabilities. I don't want to be harsh, but children also can be liabilities because there are always expenses and it tends to go up and up and up and up and it rises every year. It raises every year. The expenses you have to pay for children, let's just say you have child support to pay, you have if you split up, you have university to pay, daycare to pay, all these different things to pay. So it is a liability because it's an expense and money has to constantly come out your pocket. What about senior homes? Senior homes, you have to pay, you have to take care of the seniors. So that too is a liability. As you get older, you have to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, take care of your mom, your dad, your grandma, your auntie. These are expenses which have to come out your pocket. So once it's not flowing in, once the cash flow is not flowing in, it is flowing out. So those are liabilities. I hope you all are understanding me and not getting upset, but it's the truth. So now that we understand all about assets and liabilities, we are taught to go to work and work, get an income and buy a car, right? Or buy a house, invest in a house. So now we know that investing in a house will be for assets, right? Because the most important thing when it comes to being wealthy is making money work for you and not you work for money. Am I right? It's time that we learn how to make money work for us. And the only how we're gonna do that, Robert Kiyosaki teaches that we need to control our cash flow. So, no longer will we be working and saying, hey, I am going to buy this house. I want a house. I want a car. I want more than one car. The only reason you will be having more than one car is if it is basically having your cash flow full up, having your cash flow flow in, not out. Thank you very, very much for tuning in to Chrissy's Point of View today. I hope that you have learned a lot. I hope that you have taken notes, my people. I am giving you all this information for free. You should take notes, invest in yourself, take notes, and take action. Applied knowledge is what is powerful. Not just knowledge, but applied knowledge. And also, I have left a gift underneath this video for you. Click that link below. Click that link below and you'll see a gift I left for you. It's self-development. First step is in making yourself better is self-development, right? Making yourself marketable, in other words. If you have not subscribed to my channel, click that link and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time on Christy's Point of View.